Hello, Cheap Seats 81.
Yep.
Bryce,
Back at her.
Robert Saleh. We're going to dive right into it. Robert Saleh got fired.
I think it's a little early for him.
I will say I was
Thought
not
it.
expecting that.
No, it was out of left field.
I didn't think he was going to be the first head coach to get fired this year, too. And that's just kind of like, I don't know, because I feel like he's not a bad coach. I don't really have anything to prove that, but
You don't have anything to prove it against it, really, either.
yeah. Well, think of this. He was a defensive coordinator with the Niners before, and he's a defensive head coach. Jets defense has been pretty good.
Yeah.
And now the offense,
Little dog nookie.
yeah. I don't know if you saw Aaron Rodgers' performance against the Vikings.
Yeah,
any
not
clips
good.
of it? Yeah, pretty bad. He threw like 3 interceptions, two of them in the first quarter, and I was listening to a sports talk show, and they were saying Rodgers has never thrown 2 interceptions by the first quarter ever before.
Really?
That was his first time ever doing that.
Wow.
So he's struggling. He looks old. The whole offense is just like, I don't know. I don't think the play calling is very good. But Saleh got fired, and apparently they just like straight up escorted him out of the building. They didn't give him a chance to say goodbye to anyone. They just like
Really? That's an ultimate dick move. I didn't hear that.
they just yoinked his ass out, just like, hey, you're fired, you're gone. We're gonna get you out of here. It's not like he was being like resistant or anything.
But he was like, all right, well, just let me get my shit and I'll go.
I feel like I don't know for sure, but like most of the time when people get fired, like head coaches, I feel like you kind of get one last moment to like say goodbye to people.
Because you've been there
And
for, how long?
round the team up for like a meeting or like your daily meetings and be like, hey,
This is my
unfortunately,
last day.
yep, I'm not going to be your coach anymore. Franchise informed me that we're going to go separate ways. And you kind of say your goodbyes. People might be happy. You have probably some players who were sad,
Yeah.
but that's kind of how the business goes. It just seems shitty to like be like, all right, you're fired. Get out.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Security is going to take you to the parking lot. Get your ass out. You're done.
Yeah, that's
So-
kind of how it feels. But I feel like that's kind of the new fucking New York way. It's kind of like just being an asshole about everything.
I don't know. There's like a lot of weird shit about the Jets and Giants both that I just don't get. Where it's so they make very weird decisions to me. I don't
It's
know.
New
why.
York. What do you expect?
Well, New York is like here's the difference between like New York and a small market like Green Bay or like Minnesota. I guess is kind of a mini market, but or like Kansas City. New York, you're pretty much expected to perform right away.
Yeah.
Because that's the brightest stage, the most lights. Just look at like Zach Wilson. He got thrown in with the Jets. He did not succeed. And now he's on Denver and he's an okay backup. I'll say he's an okay backup for Bo Nix. But you get put in this like giant media market, you're expected to perform right away. And there's a little window of waiting time where like if you're a coach and you're hired and you're not winning within 2 years, you're probably gonna get fired. Because they expect everything to turn around in the drop of a dime, and you have like probably one of the harshest sports markets too, where New York fans, I mean, not a knock on New York fans, but like they're not going to be as forgiving as smaller market teams are going to be.
Oh, fuck no.
Like, the Packers start having bad games. A lot of people around here aren't like, okay.
I mean, shit, look how many years it took us to fire, or get rid of,
McCarthy?
yeah, Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, he had a bad last couple of years where like the writing was kind of on the wall, but they just kind of held on to him. Where New York, he probably would have got fired like instantly.
Yeah.
They'd be like, hey, we're gonna fire you. And I can't believe they even fired Saul mid-season. They usually
wait till the end of the season, or like maybe.
well, the Jets specifically too, because I don't know if you remember when Adam Gase was their head coach.
I don't.
Well, that guy was ass. He was a terrible head coach, and they held on to him for like 2 years, and like everyone was calling to fire him, and they held on to him for the rest of the year, and then they eventually fired him in the offseason. But now they're just like 2-3, pulling the plug at fucking week 6, which I don't know. It seems kind of early.
Well, maybe he's got some legal shit they're not talking about or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be something like that. I don't really know.
Because why else would they yoink him mid-season?
I don't know, like performance-wise, but
Unless they're like, you're saying, they're like, well, we fucking wasted our money on this old cocksucker, for 2 years. We're not going to have that same situation again. Just get the fuck rid of him.
yeah. Well, like GMs too. Well, GMs and owners, like bad owners will not take the blame for any decisions made at the top. They'll just go, all right, well, they're not performing, you're gone. Look at fucking David Tepper, the owner of the Panthers. He keeps hiring and firing head coaches over and over again. He keeps bringing in a new quarterback. When you don't really have a solution at all, it's not working, and you're clearly not doing something about it, and you just decide, all right, well, it's someone else's fault besides mine.
Fucker keeps trying to put the rectangle in the circle hole.
Exactly, and it's not how you build culture. Like, I just don't get it. Like, there's a lot more quality owners out there, besides David Tepper and like Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. Cowboys have been mediocre.
Mid as fuck.
Yeah, and they've been like a team that just doesn't achieve the level they should. They're always overhyped. Then Jerry Jones goes out there, and you have Mike McCarthy, who is there right now, and he's probably going to get fired after this year. He probably should have been fired 2 years ago.
Yeah, probably.
You're holding on to Dak Prescott, who's like, Dak's good, but
he doesn't have enough weapons or coaching around him.
Yeah, well, like he's never got you over the hump.
Yeah.
Like, how many times have you lost in the playoffs, and your first playoff game you lose, you're out? Like the Cowboys, it's a telltale thing of the Cowboys ever since Dak took over.
Do good all season and choke in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. And they're known for being playoff chokers.
Yep.
So, don't you feel like you've got to make a change to get over the hump?
I mean,
I don't know. That's what I would think. But
it's not my money. It's Jerry Jones' money. So,
well, Jerry Jones has a lot of fucking money. Just look at
way
that
too much
stadium,
fucking money.
Who knows? Maybe the Cowboys will figure that out. But
it's fucking wild, though.
We'll talk about Josh Allen against the Texans. I heard that he went 9 for 30 past.
Yeah, not pretty.
One of the worst games by a quarterback all year. What do you think the issue is? I mean, like, he's been so good at the start of the year, and these last 2 games, like against the Ravens and now against the Texans, dog shit.
I don't know. Maybe. Well, he doesn't have a wide receiver 1 anymore, so I think that's part of the issue.
Shakir's injured. Obviously doesn't have Diggs anymore. But Shakir, I feel like not being there is a big issue.
You need to get him like somebody like Devontae.
Yeah, maybe the Bills should be trading for Davante Adams.
I don't see Devontae going anywhere else except from he could probably go to the Chargers. The Chargers have the money to pay him.
Yeah.
The Chargers have the money. It's in LA, and he wants to be back close to home. That's something he said.
Will the Raiders trade him to a division rival though, like the Chargers? I mean, for the right price, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say money is money.
Yeah, I was
right
thinking
price and picks.
All I keep hearing is Adams to the Jets. That's all I keep hearing.
I don't think it's gonna happen
because that's where they say Devontae wants to go.
Well, I know he wants to go there, but I heard the thing the other day. It was like he wants to go to the Jets, like a winning team. I'm like, the Jets are not. They've never been a winning team.
Yeah, the Jets aren't a winning team.
No, they're not.
If anywhere, go to Buffalo then. If you want to go to a winning
go to
team.
Fucking Buffalo. You might be able to win a Super Bowl then.
But do you think if they put together a trade for Devontae Adams, do you think that Devontae Adams is going to be like, I'm not going to Buffalo?
Yeah, because he is a wide receiver who is just waiting to be. He was sent to fucking Las Vegas to play with Derek Carr, and then they traded Derek Carr away, or Derek. I don't remember what happened. I don't remember if he traded or he got.
Well, he got he was there. He got benched, and then I can't remember if he got traded to the Saints or if he signed with them in free agency.
I think he's one or the other. Yeah. Anyway, he went to the Saints.
Yeah.
And then Adams is like, "Well, what the fuck am I still doing here? Then I literally came to play with my best friend from college."
But he has no one else to fucking blame except for himself. All right, because you
know what, I can see him saying, "No, I don't want to go to fucking Buffalo. If I wanted to go somewhere cold, I go back to Green Bay."
Right, exactly.
That's what I would see. But like you said, it is on him. Yeah. But he can make money in multiple different places. It's just a matter of
that's true.
His fucking.
I could see him at Baltimore. I don't know if they have the money to pay him though.
I don't think so. Not with Lamar and Derek.
Cap spaces. Yeah, because
and Zay Flowers is going to need an extension here pretty quick.
Yeah, like. Derrick Henry got paid a lot, I'm pretty sure.
He did. Lamar's getting paid a lot.
Yeah, Lamar's getting paid a lot. I think Derrick Henry's contract, though, is a little different. Mark Andrews has to make a lot of money, huh? I don't know for sure, but he is getting paid way too much for his production.
For a tight end, yeah.
But I could see him going there. He'd be a good fit, but I just don't think the Ravens had the money to pony up for it.
No. Like I said, the Chargers, maybe the Rams. I could see him going to the Rams,
Yeah. But you got Puka and you got
but
Cup
they're
there.
injured. You could just say, hey,
That's
Puka,
true.
rest that up the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Rest up for another couple more weeks. We got Devontae coming in.
If the Lions wanted to do it, they could get Adams.
Oh man, fucking
Imagine
suck.
that lineup would be stacked. St. Brown, Adams, and then the backfield you got Gibbs, Montgomery. You got
Can't forget
Laporta
about
at tight end. Yeah,
Jameson Williams.
Run St. Brown in the slot. You put Williams on the outside, and he's like your deep threat guy. And then you have Adams, who is your sure target.
It's like
smooth hands
Megatron
type of
again.
guy. Exactly. Like he'd be perfect. That's a killer combination. That might be one of the best receiving cores in the NFL. Then.
And let's just take a quick second to talk about how the fuck are the Vikings so good?
I don't know. 5-0. Sam Darnold has found the magic potion.
I think he's just getting lucky with Jay Jettis.
You think so?
I think so.
I think Kevin O'Connell is a good coach. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
I
Kevin
think
O'Connell's a good coach.
He's probably a big part of why Sam Darnold is good right now. I will say that.
If you put Sam Darnold where Jordan Love is, do you think he would still succeed as well?
Well, I think he would because Matt LaFleur is a really good coach too. I feel like those are two coaches that are like can mold quarterbacks.
I feel like the whole entire NFC North has really good coaches. Dan Campbell.
Oh yeah.
The Bears.
Eberflus is. Yeah. I don't think.
Well, like Bears with Bears. The Lions with Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
Also with Matt LaFleur. And then
O'Connell on the Vikings is crazy too. He's a really good coach. Bears, Eberflus. Yeah. But I'm like, if you put Sam Darnold, okay, so like think about his career. Like he started with the Jets, dog shit there, bad franchise, right? Garbage franchise.
Yep.
And then he went to the Panthers, garbage franchise, of course.
Yep.
Went to the Niners last year, was a backup, only got a little bit of playing time, but he got to sit behind a good coach in Kyle Shanahan. And now he's with the Vikings. Kevin O'Connell, good coach. And now he's flourishing. That's why. And he's older too. He's like
I was gonna say he did sit
27?
for a few years. He did sit for like a year and a half to like kind of let things develop.
I think he probably learned a lot last year from Kyle Shanahan.
Well, and I don't remember. I think we talked about this already, if I can remember correctly. But we talked about how you don't draft a quarterback and then play him right away. They're proven to do better if you let them sit for a year or two and then throw them in.
There's prime examples of that, Well,
also with Jordan Love.
Patrick Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith for a little bit.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson sat behind sit behind Flacco, I think.
Yeah, Joe Flacco.
Yep. And then there's other examples too, but trying to think here. The ones in putting the
Jimmy G wasn't very good, but
yeah.
Brock Purdy sat behind Jimmy G.
Brock Purdy, yeah. So I mean, you learn from having quarterbacks before you and then you succeed. So
I mean Aaron Rodgers was Brett Favre.
Yep, exactly. That's another good one. I don't think Joe Burrow settled. I think he started.
No, he started right away. He's one of the few examples where he was given good weapons. And, it's very sad because I saw the stats on it. Joe Burrow has more passing yards and more touchdowns and less interceptions than Pat Mahomes. But yet, Pat Mahomes is still blazed.
Yeah. Well, I can't believe apparently I read, I don't know if it's true or not, but they're saying Patrick Mahomes is the MVP favorite right now. He has 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on the year.
How in the fuck?
Is it because the Chiefs are 5-0?
I'd rather vote for Sam Darnold. Who's 5-0.
I'd rather vote for Sam Darnold.
He's 5-0.
Yeah. Well, I just don't get why are you putting Pat Mahomes there? Like, are you considering that the Chiefs are 5-0? Is that the reason why? But it's an individual award. It's not a team award. I don't.
He's getting carried by his team so hard right now.
Yeah, exactly. Chiefs defense.
I mean, look at. So let's just take a look at Joe Burrow. He was without his weapons, for a few games, and he's still out throwing and outperforming.
Yeah,
Pat Mahomes.
Are they only not picking him because the Bengals are 1-4 right now?
They are 1-4.
Yeah, pretty bad right now. Well, they actually.
It's their defense though. Their offense is pretty good.
You're 100% right about that.
Their defense is such dog shit. Their coverage is wide open. They can't do man. They can't do zone. Their blitzing sucks.
The Bengals should probably have 3 wins right now.
They should be. They should be 3-2 right now.
If their defense was coherent.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's tough. I don't know who the MVP favorite should be. It definitely should not be Pat Mahomes, though. I would say that. It just doesn't make sense to have him as the MVP favorite.
No, it should be between
Sam Darnold, probably.
Sam Darnold. Probably fucking well, I'd say Christian McCaffrey wasn't hurt like
Yeah.
a bitch.
Baker this year, he's okay.
Baker's doing pretty good. I'd say Baker's on a hot streak.
Yeah, I'd
Put
say
Baker in there.
he's probably in the conversation. So
Do you want to say Malik Willis?
no,
Just for the fact that he did so well in the games that
but
Jordan Love was gone?
he's never going to win the MVP though because he's not the starter, and he's only going to play those 2 games unless. Oh well,
If you're
knock
talking
on wood.
mid-season like we are right now.
Yes. Well, like if you want to go mid-season, I can see making a reason for him, but there's no
Because we're
way 'cause
talking
he's not the
early.
starter.
Pat
And
Mahomes could throw 13 more interceptions this year, and I guess they'd still try and pick him, but
but fucking, you beat the Titans and the Colts. Matt LaFleur's. If you're gonna give the MVP to anyone, give it to a coach. Give it to Matt LaFleur because he is the reason why Malik Willis succeeded in those 2 games.
that's very true.
Malik
That's
made
true.
very good plays, but he drew a whole system up for him, and Malik just executed. And that's all you want. Look at Brock Purdy. He makes good plays, but he's just executing every
Okay.
week.
Here we go. Back
just
to the Brock
executing the
Purdy
system.
hater.
And Jordan Love might be the same. All right. Jordan Love makes really good plays, but he's in Matt LaFleur's system and he executes. Sam Darnold executes. All these guys fucking execute. That's what it is. And I'm not saying they don't have talents of their own, but do you think the system plays a big hand? I think it does.
Well, no shit. Look
And
at the Jets.
There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, like the Jet system is terrible. Nathaniel Hackett's their offensive coordinator. That guy got fired as the head coach of the Broncos. I heard allegedly with Saleh's firing, Saleh was thinking about firing Hackett as the offensive coordinator, but then Saleh got the axe before Hackett, and Hackett gets to stay.
It's wild.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, put 2 and 2 together here. The system is good. The quarterback is going to be good. There's a lot in play with that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. All right.
Whatever. Keep her moving.
Keep her moving here. I want to talk about Packers Rams. Very good game. Packers won. Tucker Kraft 2 touchdowns.
Impressive.
Xavier McKinney has 5 interceptions in 5 games.
Yep, won every game.
That's historic numbers he's putting up. Romeo Dobbs, though. Romeo Dobbs was holding out. Apparently he's returning to practice today, or he did, but
Well, you just throwing a pissy fit or what? I've never got the whole.
yeah, he was just basically throwing a pissy fit, like saying that he's not happy with his role in the offense. He feel like
when you drop fucking 3 passes,
he feel like he wasn't getting targeted enough or wasn't valued enough, so he was gonna like sit out. And he's like, I want to. Well, he never said it officially that he wanted out of Green Bay, but he like took all ties to Green Bay off his social media and like skipped 2 practices, and he got suspended for the game against the
Yeah, they
Rams.
were like, we're not fucking playing you.
Well, as they should suspend him because you're gonna sit there and when you
Think you skip school for 2 days? You think you're gonna fucking go play in the football game on Friday? Fuck no. You better have a damn good reason, like your parent died or something.
yeah, that behavior is inexcusable.
Yeah.
So, and I like Romeo Dobbs. I honestly have been the one to say that he is one of the better wide receivers in the Packers.
Him and
Like, I
Jaden
think
Reed are the
1,
top
2.
2 receivers.
Yeah, I'd probably give Reed the edge now. Before start of the season, I was saying Dobbs, but you have no right to sit there and complain and be like, I'm not being treated well enough. I'm not being featured in the offense enough. I'm going to sit out.
Yeah.
When you're not. What accolades does Romeo Dobbs have? You never have made a Pro Bowl yet. And I understand you're like a 3rd-year receiver, but you've never made a Pro Bowl yet. You're not NFL all first team. You're not anything like this. And it's a bad show of character when you're skipping games and or skipping practices and saying that I care more about myself than the team.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And I thought Romeo Dobbs was like a nice guy.
Yeah, until this shit show.
Yeah, I'm like, why is he holding out? Why is he complaining?
Maybe you just need to have a little fucking, like, maybe the Packers organization gave him a little fucking, like, hey, this shit ain't gonna fly. Like,
yeah,
you do this shit again, you're done. Like, good luck trying to get on another team. Because
I just don't understand where this fucking diva thing is coming from. Like,
maybe he's got to cut that fucking afro off.
It was never an issue last year.
Well, he didn't have an afro last year. I'm telling you, cut that fucking afro.
The afro. Off. That's what it is. He's keeping all of it in the afro. But
it's got to be.
I don't know. I just don't get that. It seems irresponsible. You know, you're an adult. You're supposed to be a role model for your teammates and you're bailing on your team.
Yeah.
Now, if you're Jamar Chase, like Jamar Chase did, and he's like, I'm going to hold out. I don't even think Jamar Chase ended up holding out at all.
No, he didn't.
but he was like threatening to hold out. That's Jamar Chase. So,
Yeah,
like,
one of the top receivers in the league.
yeah, recognized as a top receiver in the league. Like, people know he's good.
Yeah.
And he's
Other
asking,
teams will take him in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and he's holding out to get paid. Like,
Yeah.
this wasn't even Romeo Dobbs. Like, I don't have a contract done. I'm not going to play. It was just that I'm not happy.
Yeah.
And you're not going to play because of that. Okay, address that with your coach.
Yeah.
Talk to Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, be like, hey, coach, I don't know what I need to do, but I want to get targeted more.
Yeah, like, I want to be featured in the offense.
Like, you tell me what to do, and I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, and I guess I don't have all the information on what happened.
No, nobody does. We're just saying what we're seeing from the eyeglass, the monocle.
That's just what I see from the outside perspective. Is like, I can't presume that's what happened, but it seems it's just a bad show of character from the outside.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe take that into consideration. So Romeo Dobbs has lost a few points on
little streak
on my favorites list, I suppose.
Yeah.
So it's probably
Well, hopefully you just need to figure his shit out.
Yeah, exactly. But who knows? I want to touch on college football quick. Did you see what happened with Bama losing to Vanderbilt?
Fucking
Number
roll
one
that
Alabama.
tide out of fucking Vanderbilt.
This
baby.
is crazy shit. This is like once in a lifetime upsets.
Twice in a
Vanderbilt.
lifetime. Tennessee upset them.
Well, that's true. Yeah, but like Tennessee's a better program than Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is known as like the worst in the SEC, and they somehow beat Alabama.
Yep, they beat Bama. Thank you. It's times like I prayed for times this.
Even with Saban not being the coach of the Crimson Tide anymore, still want Bama to lose, dude.
Bama, just if you say, yeah, I'm going to go play for Bama. Well, shit. If you're playing for Bama, you got to be pretty damn fucking good.
Well, Bama's like the Chiefs of college football.
Mm,
Or if you want an older reference, like the Patriots of college football.
I'd say more Patriots because they're starting to lose people.
Yeah, that's true. But they're still good as ever, I feel like. But yeah, they didn't win the Natty last year. That was Michigan. And the year before, I think Georgia won it. Yeah, they did.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, maybe more like the Patriots college football.
You know what Georgia is? Georgia's the Dallas Cowboys.
They won a Natty. You can't say they're the Dallas Cowboys.
No, but many years they get all the way to playoffs and they choke in playoffs. Many, many years.
I'd say like Florida State's the fucking Cowboys of the of college football. Florida State's just ass this year, but
yeah, that's bad.
Like Florida State didn't. Last time they won an Natty was 2013, I think, is what I saw. So maybe later, maybe a different program. Whoever hasn't won a Natty since like the 90s, but yeah, I don't know. Bama lost. I mean, I'm cool with that. There's actually a lot of upsets this week because the Razorbacks, Arkansas beat Tennessee.
We lost. Michigan lost to Washington. Yep.
National championship rematch.
Yep.
A very underwhelming national championship.
It was
rematch,
very underwhelming. Well, because both teams lost everybody.
But yeah, they lost a lot of good seniors.
They had to rebuild. Washington, I was watching the game. They said they had to rebuild their whole entire offensive line.
Really?
Everybody except for their quarterback.
Wow.
But they still need to get a new quarterback because their quarterback transferred.
Draft. Or do they have a different quarterback that they were going to have?
I think so.
Because Penix went into the draft. He got drafted.
Yeah.
And then I think his name Will Rogers, I think, is supposed to be the quarterback. I don't know if he is or not, but I haven't been too in depth on Washington this year.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, that's crazy. And there was another one too that happened that I forget what it was, but
let me look it up because it was all on
there was like
ESPN.
5 huge upsets.
Yeah, it was like all ESPN.
Yeah. I know Wisconsin beat Purdue last week. Lots of fun. And the Big Ten, too, provides a lot of funding.
Oh, speaking of Big Ten, hear that Dave Portnoy, owner of Barstool, would give a, what's it called? It's not a scholarship, but it's like
like an NIL deal?
Yeah, he would give an NIL deal to get a good quarterback to Michigan.
Oh, really? He'd like pay them?
Pay a quarterback to come to Michigan.
Yeah.
Every year.
Really? Every year?
Well, every time they needed a quarterback, I'd say.
Damn, I don't know how I feel about that. Is that what it's coming to? I mean, I guess that's kind of already what it is, though.
Yeah,
right?
That's exactly what it is. Yeah, we'll give you a couple million, come play for Bama.
Yeah, because kids can transfer, and then they just get money, and they just kind of.
Man, shit! I wish I would have went had to tried in college. I would have been getting paid and shit.
Right. I'm
Damn.
sure there's even guys who are like FCS D1 or like even
You're
probably some
still
D2
getting
that are
some
getting
sort of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they use your name on like the local, I don't know, Mickey D's or something, or
Yeah, you're doing like a ad for like the local tire shop or some shit.
yeah, something that's you're gonna get paid by a local tire shop. You know,
Yeah.
might not be much, but something. Say you do
Oh,
it for
yeah.
the local bakery
Or
or
even like
the local protein shop. Like fuck.
some of these guys don't even have to be good and they're still getting like NIL deals.
Yeah.
Like there's one guy, Rowdy Beers, who's a tight end for Florida International.
Bro, his last name.
Just based off your name, you get
Yeah.
a good NIL deal. That's crazy.
I mean, Rowdy Beers is a pretty fucking gnarly name.
That's a fire name.
That's like Beers is my last name. What do I name my kid? Rowdy.
Rowdy.
This kid's gonna fuck when he gets older.
I wonder if his name's actually Rowdy or if that's just like a nickname.
I don't know. It might be.
Yeah, I don't really know. But and then before we get into the pick'em,
Don't.
I think last week we talked about there was something about college mascots we were going to talk about, or just mascots in general. But I wrote down my top 5 college mascots just because. And
you didn't even tell me. I would have prepared for this.
Yeah, I probably should have given you a heads up. I don't know if you can scrap one together off the top of your head, but I'll give you my 5.
Okay.
And then you tell me what you think. So, do you want me to go 1 through 5, or you want me to go 5 to
Can
1?
I guess what number 1 is?
Yes.
Bucky Badger.
No.
Fuck.
He's in there though. He's in there. I got sorry. So number 1, best Dubs from Washington, the little husky puppy.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a killer for. I love live mascots.
Yeah.
I like when they do that. And it's actually I think an Alaskan Malamute too. It's not like even just a husky.
Yeah.
But I fucking love it, dude. I follow the Dubs Instagram page. I don't know, it's just something about a dog. Like dog, it's got that. Oh, I should have put Uga on here too from Georgia, but I didn't put him on there.
I would put him on my list. Yeah.
Number 2, I got Mike the Tiger from LSU, the live tiger.
Fair enough.
It's got like a tiger exhibit outside their fucking stadium. That's kind of dope. And you just have a live Bengal tiger on your campus. That's kind of
wild.
Kind of sick. Like it doesn't get better than that. So then 3, I got Goldie the Gopher from Minnesota. That one's not a live mascot, but I like that one.
Still fair.
It's just a cool mascot. It's like a gopher that's like fucking shredded.
Yeah.
And
just a jack gopher.
I like name Goldie and full thing too, 100%. I am definitely biased. Just because a lot of these are like, well, not so much towards the top, but like some of these are Big Ten schools, and I went to Minneapolis before, and you saw all the Goldie merch, and I'm just like, this shit's kind of dope. But 4, that's when I got Bucky the Badger.
Wow, 4. I would have put him like 3, dude.
He's up there, but like, I don't know. Goldie's better. That might be a sin for me saying as a Wisconsin fan, but Bucky's pretty dope. Don't mind him. Jump around, all that jazz. He's got some cool retro stuff too, like seeing logos of Bucky Badger. Pretty nice. And then 5, I got Big Red from
Bama?
Western Kentucky.
Oh,
the Red Grimace dude. He's just a red blob. I just love that.
bro.
Did you see their helmets they did?
No.
Well, last year they did the ones with Big Red, like as the different positions.
Oh, yeah.
This year they did just a big red helmet with just his fucking giant eyes on the side. Like they have cartoon eyes on the side of their helmet.
That's fucking sick.
It was so dope. It was the greatest thing ever. So I'm putting Big Red as 5. Honorable mentions, probably fucking Big Al from Alabama, or the elephant.
I can't believe you haven't said one that's gonna be my number 1.
Evo from Texas.
No,
the Longhorn.
He's on my list, but that's not my number
He's on
1.
my honorable mentions, and then I'll give an honorable mention to Ralphie the Buffalo from Colorado. I like him too. Live Buffalo.
Still can't believe you didn't say this.
I don't know. What's your 1?
Oregon Ducks.
Oh fuck! You're right.
He is the most iconic mascot of all time. You fucking bum.
Damn it! That's such a miss.
He's number 1.
I should have had the Oregon Duck on there. Fuck.
He's my number 1.
He's your 1. That's fair. I probably should have him at 5 or something. Damn.
I can't believe that.
That's actually a legendary poll. I didn't think of that.
Fucking mythic. I can't believe you missed that.
Well, it's just like sitting there putting this together earlier, and I was like,
I think of him
feel like
when I
I'm
think of
missing
college
something.
mascots. He is like the face of college mascots.
It's pretty good. Yeah. And like I like how they just basically got Donald Duck too as a mascot.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Pretty nice. I think they got approval from Disney to like do the logos of them like that.
I
But
think
yeah,
so,
the
yeah.
Oregon Duck's pretty sick. I can't lie. Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know how I missed that.
Can't believe you didn't do that.
Any other ones you have thought about?
Well, Bucky Badger's got to be on there. I'll put him at 3.
Okay.
What's the bulldog from Georgia?
Uga.
Uga?
Yeah.
Uga's gonna be 2.
Clever. It's spelled UGA, just like University of Georgia.
So
Happens.
Uga's 2. 3 is Bucky. 4 is gonna be the Longhorn.
Oh, Bebo?
Bevo the Longhorn.
Yep, that's a good one.
Whenever I hear Bevo though, I think of that fucking Big Gulps guy. Bevo is like Big Gulps.
There you go.
Shit.
5. What's 5?
Honestly, Penn State's got a pretty good mascot.
The Nittany Lion? Yeah.
He's pretty fire. He does like backflips and shit. And,
Yeah,
like
right.
he's pretty fire. I'll
I
put
feel
him
like
at
it's a
5.
pretty shitty Nittany Lion costume, right? But I mean,
It's he does like all the
Backflips.
acrobatics and shit. That's
Oh.
what gives him more points.
you know what's another good one? Notre Dame fighting Irish. The one.
Oh,
dude
the
who's
Irish guy?
just a leprechaun.
Yeah.
Fucking squaring up with people. That's amazing. I don't know how they love it. That's just funny. That's appropriating my culture.
I think they do it because they're like Catholic.
Yeah, something like that.
There's gotta be
Cool.
that.
Notre Dame's a cool program, though. I mean, I don't necessarily think I'm a big fan of them, but they got the touchdown Jesus like statue and like sculpture kind of. It's like a painting. They got the fighting Irish, fucking. They got cool gold helmets. They got everything.
Yeah.
So Notre Dame's pretty tits. Can't lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, maybe that's
I
something we'll
still
have to
can't believe
revisit.
you forgot about the Oregon Duck, bro.
I don't know how I did it, but I did. Oh,
Like, he's-
Trojan. The Trojan from USC too. The guy.
He's pretty fire.
The guy that just comes out to the fucking center of the field, stabs the sword in there.
Honestly, Florida State.
Oh, you're right.
Florida State's Indian.
Yeah, that's true.
When they get the whole stadium going and he's riding around. Yep.
Too?
Yep. He rides around on the horse, around the whole stadium and the horse with the flaming spear.
Yeah.
And he slams it in the middle of the field.
That's one of the best fight songs, or like it's. I guess it's not technically their fight song, but the war chant.
Yeah, as I say, if I hear that and I'm sitting in the tunnel ready to come out, holy fuck, you're gonna be goosebumps left and right. You're gonna be fucking ice cubes.
If I was the away team, I'd be crapping my pants.
Oh man,
just dun 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 dun.
Just
yeah, it's got all the horns playing.
Just everybody's arm in motion too.
You're just looking like, dear God. We're not beat. No. Yeah, that one's pretty good. So that's probably something we'll have to revisit.
Mythical pull. I can't believe I forgot, and I can't believe you forgot.
Yeah, I forgot about it. I don't fucking know, man.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I don't know. Mistakes happen. So
yeah.
There's another one there too that I'm missing, but I'm sure I'll come back around to it. Yeah, I think it's pick 'em time, huh?
Albert from Florida is pretty fire.
Oh, you're right too. That's a good one. Fuck. Forget all the good ones, man. That's how it goes. All right, this is not the right pick 'em. We'll go into this pick 'em. All right, Bryce. Week 6 pick 'em.
All right.
Looking at last week,
I did not do hot last week. I don't think.
You went 12-6.
Oh, I did. Wow.
For the week record. I also went 12-6. I was 10-4 at the NFL. You were 9-5, but you were 3-1 in college, and I was 2-2 in college. Then Mason, it was 11-7 last week. He was 8-6 with his NFL record. I do not have the percentages calculated, but overall, I am 50-49. You were 55-44. And Mason is 37-22. So, taking a look here. College games first. Wisconsin versus Rutgers.
Rutgers ranked this year?
Oh. They are not ranked, but I think they're like 4-1.
Give me Wisconsin.
You go with Wisconsin?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Rutgers.
You go Rutgers. Whatever.
Yeah. You ever see the one TikTok of the one guy who he pretends to be like an old sports betting guy? He just goes, "Give me Rutgers."
Yeah. Give me Rutgers.
I fucking love that guy. I'm gonna go with Rutgers because they're at home and they have a better record. And I don't know, Wisconsin's just been underwhelming this year. Can't lie. So then you have the Red River rivalry. Well, that's a lot of R's.
That's a fucking mouthful.
You have Texas, who is number 1 in the nation, versus number 18 Oklahoma. I believe this is played at a neutral site, if I'm
I
not
think
mistaken.
so.
That's what it was last year. So I'm going to take Texas.
Me too.
Texas is good. They'll probably win the Natty. Well, I can't say that, but I'll say they'll probably be in the semifinal at least.
Yeah.
So, number 4, Penn State, going all the way to Los Angeles to play USC.
Give me Penn State.
Penn State it is. All right, number 4 in the nation. Pretty good. I will take USC. USC has been spotty this year, very spotty. Lost to Michigan, but they beat LSU at the start of the year. So, like, I think
It's hard to rank them.
it's very hard to rank them. I think with Penn State having to go all the way to California, I think that's going to play an effect. So, and that's just something that's kind of new with this new Big Ten that we're going to see a lot,
Yeah.
is that it's a pain in the ass for these teams to go back
Travel
across the nation. So,
Yeah.
and that's the same thing in our next matchup. Number 2, Ohio State versus number 3, Oregon. So OSU's going all the way to Oregon.
Honestly, give me Oregon. Just because fuck Ohio State.
I'm going to go with Ohio State. I think they're going to.
Fuck Ohio State.
I could very well see Oregon winning.
I'm going to put that on my gravestone. Fuck Ohio State. Go
You gonna
blue,
put that in
baby.
there? Yeah, that's one way to do it. So, and then NFL games. Thursday Night Football. I already have my picks.
Oh, no Michigan game?
Michigan, I believe, is on a bye this week. I checked ESPN. I did not see a game. They were.
Oh, wait. Fuck, that's right. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
censor that. All right.
Whoops.
NFL. I already have my games picked out and written down. You have not made your picks yet, but we'll see what you go with. You just picked them. All right. San Francisco versus Seattle. Who do you got?
I don't even need to.
Are you sure? I have Seattle now.
I'm taking San Fran.
San Fran lost to the Cardinals. They've been bad.
Purdy's coming back, baby.
Purdy's coming back. There it is. Jacksonville versus the Bears.
Give me the Bears.
That one's in London. All right. We both go with the Bears on that one. Arizona versus Green Bay.
Give me the Bay. Come on, man. Give me G.
All right. We both have Green Bay in that one.
Dirty Cardinals.
Yeah. Cardinals. Kyler Murray. Did you see that he got a Call of Duty sponsorship now?
That doesn't surprise me.
All the bullying has worked to where he was like, thanks to all the memes and jokes people made about me, I'm now launching my sponsorship with Call of Duty. Like, oh, okay. Colts versus Titans.
Colts versus Titans. Oh, what? They didn't say. Wait, hold on. Yeah, they did. I have the Colts.
Okay. I have the Titans in that one. So we'll go either way on that one. Houston versus New England.
Give me Houston.
All right, that one's a pretty easy one, let's be honest. I keep picking the Pats like every week. I feel like they're going to be an upset pick, and they always
lose, yeah.
Well, after they beat the Bengals in week 1, I don't know why, but in my head I've just been like, they're decent. They're underrated. I keep picking them. They keep fucking losing. They're like 1-4. Tampa Bay versus New Orleans.
Give me Tampa Bay.
All right, we both have Tampa Bay.
Mike Evans with oh fuck. Quarterback Baker. Baker is they're on the roll.
Yeah, that's true. And the Saints last week against
they lost Derek Carr.
Yeah, looked rough. So, Cleveland versus Philadelphia.
Give me Philly.
I have Philly as well. Coming off a bye, and I saw Deshaun Watson basically quit on the Browns. He just like walked off the field on 4th down, and his coach was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
This next game should probably be the primetime game, but it's not. Commanders versus the Ravens. Commanders are 4-1.
Yeah, but give me the Ravens.
They're kind of
Derrick Henry's been pretty nasty this year. He's proven that he still got it.
All right. I have Baltimore as well in that game. I was kind of considering picking the Commanders as a hard one to pick, but I went with Baltimore in the end. So, Chargers versus Denver.
Chargers versus Denver, eh?
Yeah.
Chargers.
All right. I have Denver in that game.
Really?
Yeah. Even after Sean Payton and Bo Nix's little scuffle they had on the sideline. You see that?
No.
They just got in like an argument. They were screaming they weren't like screaming at each other, but Bo Nix was yelling. Kind of like Sean Payton used to do with Drew Brees. And they asked Sean Payton in the post-game interview, they're like, so what happened with Bo there? And then he's just like, he's just still got a little Ferris Bueller in him. like a little mischievous, just like not really like listening, you know.
Yeah.
But then Steelers versus Raiders.
Give me the Steelers.
All right, I also have the Steelers in that game. Detroit versus Dallas.
You don't even need to.
I think we're both going Detroit there.
Yes.
Atlanta versus Carolina.
Atlanta.
I figured that.
I'm not picking Carolina at all this year. Changed my mind.
Yeah, I'm not picking them anymore either because they fucked with me week 1 because I thought they were going to be decent against the Saints and then they sold, and I'm never picking them again. Cincy versus the Giants. This is Sunday Night Football.
Bengals, baby.
I also have the Bengals. Giants, though, they went into Seattle and they won last week. It was pretty nice.
Not by a lot.
True, but Daniel Jones looking better. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
And then Buffalo versus the Jets.
Buffalo.
I also have Buffalo. All right. That's our picks for week 6. I'll have to include Mason's on there or something like that if he sends them to me. And then, yeah, that's, we'll regroup next week. Oh, I will say I won a fantasy this week, so fuck you, suck my cock.
Was I playing?
No.
I won too, so fuck you.
But still. I don't even know. Oh, who did I play? Why can't I remember who I played? Oh, I played Matt. I played Dalton's uncle.
Yeah.
And I won. That was nice.
I beat Cooper. Or no, Rocket. I mean, Nick. Now, why did I say Rocket?
I had to sacrifice a life. Oh, I guess you did too with Nico Collins. I had to sacrifice a life in order to win that game. Like bullshit. And I was almost ready. Like, if I would have lost that game, I would have been in shambles because I sat Darnell Mooney on Thursday night and he put up 30. And I was about ready to put my head in a meat grinder or something. I don't really know.
Bro, I'm predicted. So Rashid, now Shaheed is fucking questionable. Everybody on my team's questionable now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have Nico in this one league, and I saw Nico Collins IR. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was very disappointed. He's gonna be a big loss for me. So, and then I picked up, who did I pick up today? I picked up Rico Dowdle, but then I dropped him right away because I was thinking about Monday night. Shakir is supposed to play Monday night, but he's questionable, and they don't know if he's gonna play or not. So I'm like, well, I should keep Shakir in here because I really think if he plays against the Jets, he's gonna have a good game.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't play, then I'm kind of fucked. So then I dropped Dowdle, and then I picked up Alan Lazard because he's playing on Monday night too. So if Shakir can't go, then I got Lazard. So, and Lazard's actually been like kind of decent this year. I can't lie.
All right.
He's been mid, but it's not too bad. Alrighty, we will close her out,
Put a ball on her,
and call it a day. So we will see you after week. Actually, it'd be before week 7.
See you right before week 7.
Yes, indeed.